All right, we're talking produce, and of course you can always get your produce at your local grocery store, but you don't always know where it's coming from. Well, we're here with Prasino Corporate Chef Jared Case. Jared, it's good to see you.
Pleasure's mine.
And you've brought along some wonderful stuff here, and so we got a lot of questions for you. Like if I want to go to my local Jewel or Dominic's or what have you, do I find the kind of quality that I'll want to find, or how do I know what I'm doing?
You know, luckily enough, in today's market, you really can find some very good produce at even Jewel and Dominic's and Mariano's and the rest of them.
Sure.
And the way to do that is to look for, on the stickers, you'll see for organic produce in particular, it's going to start with the number 9.
Okay.
Anything that starts with the number 9 is organic. Anything that starts with the number 8 is the bad stuff. That's the genetically modified stuff.
So you would recommend just organic everything, or are there certain things where it really doesn't matter that much? What's your sense?
It's a true balance. It's a balance of seasonality. It's a balance of what you're able to get.
Okay.
So in terms of organics, yeah, there's right now, height of the summer, plenty of stone fruits that are in season: squash, zucchinis, greens, pea tendrils, stuff like that. It's going to be brilliant in the stores.
Right.
You can find really good conventionally grown. You can find exceptional organics. In my opinion, organics always taste a little bit better.
Okay, all right, good to know. Take me through what you have here, if you can.
Absolutely. So starting from left to right, or your right to left, would be a little bit of pea tendril. This is locally sourced pea tendril. This is locally sourced corn. This is from Keller's out of Indiana.
Okay.
Some locally grown tomatoes, actually out of one of my chef's gardens.
That's awesome.
You can't get more local than that.
No.
And the same thing right here. We actually went to the market this morning and his garden and pulled vegetables. So also tomatoes, baby zooks, a little bit of Bing cherry, some spring onions, and a varietal of squashes. Onto some greens, again some spring onions, and a mixture of herbs that are really cool. They're out of Chef Chris's garden as well. He's our new chef for our Rosemount location.
Boy, that's phenomenal. And so if you have some advice for folks who want to make sure they're buying local, always feels good to support your local farming community. How do you do that?
You know, there are plenty of small markets around Chicago. Green City Market's one of them that we use constantly. We love supporting those guys, and it gives you an opportunity as a consumer to make friends and actually know the people that are growing the stuff, which is really cool. Even into my back door at the restaurant, we have honey from a honey farmer who actually makes the honey just for us. It's so cool.
That's really terrific, terrific. Well, this stuff, it looks, I mean, the tomatoes you can find right now, I mean, are just tremendous.
Right? Yeah, and tomatoes are very interesting because you could find a conventionally grown tomato out of Michigan or Carolina or California, and they all have very sensitive markets and sensitive seasonalities.
Sure.
So you could go 3 weeks getting a Carolina tomato, and all of a sudden I'll be buying a Michigan tomato, and they're going to be brilliant.
Fantastic. You're making me hungry right now. I got to dive into one of these plums or something. Jared, very nice to meet you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Jared Case from Prasino, and we're going to take a break right now. Coming up, though, we're going to look inside Anna's. Ever wondered what Anna's closet looks like, Jared? We're going to find out in just a few minutes. So
all the time.
All the time.